All right, what's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? This Kev here, aka Shanky and T. We back in here with another video on today. Hope everybody's having a blessed end of the day, start of the day, depending upon what time you go to work or whatever time you get up. Well, anyway, um, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So before I even begin, I want y'all to know that when I speak on these topics, this is not a form of me coming off as hate or anything like that. I know there's a lot of sensitive people out there who don't like the truth about certain things, and that's completely fine. That's on you. I'm not here to make anybody feel exactly right all the time. But anyway, without further ado, so we know that Georgia Tech game is right around the corner, and um, a program like Georgia Tech, they have a solid program and have been having a solid program for quite some years now. And obviously, we know that this game is not going to be a cakewalk at all, about no means. So, they've been trying to bring in, the proper coaching staff and just the proper players to just help further build up the program. And they have improved over the years and over the years. I'll definitely give them that. But there's always room for improvement. And I've been watching Well Off Media and Rich People Media for these past couple of weeks, and I've been noticing some good things, and I've been also noticing some not so good things, some patterns that I've been noticing. But I'm gonna start on the positive side, and I'm gonna make sure I be very, very, very detailed because I know y'all like to twist words with other YouTubers and other channels or platforms. So I gotta make sure I be careful what I say because y'all twist my words up. But on a positive note, some position groups that I feel very, very strongly confident in that I feel like could potentially have a breakout season, or position groups that I feel like would be much improved. And I've spoken this before, but I'm starting to feel a little bit more comfortable as the season gets closer and closer. Here, I want to definitely say I like the wide receiver group, obviously. We have a lot of different weapons in that room, all different types of play styles, big bodies, speedy guys, twitchy guys. So it's not just a room full of all the same guys who play just alike. So shouts out to the recruiting staff on that. Um, the offensive line looks better this year from what I can see in the well off media videos and the Reach People media videos. Obviously, we got to see how that's going to translate into the game. I don't want to jump the gun and say, yeah, this team is going to be A1 when it comes to the offensive line. I'm not going to jump the gun like that. My hopes is that they can be consistent as the season goes on and that they grow um, in the right way, so that this team can be more effective in the areas that they need to be effective in. The running back room. So there's been a lot of emphasis on the running back room, as y'all already know, and I'm really, really trying to figure out who's going to be the starter actually in the running back room and what kind of package deals they're going to have. So I really like DeKalen Taylor. I really, really like Michael Welch, of course. Dallin Hayden, I've been hearing his name float around a lot. They actually said that Dallin Hayden is one of those running backs that can pretty much do it all. Um, and then we look at a running back like DeKalen Taylor. Not only did he play running back, he also plays punt returner. He also played in the slot at his previous school too, which is a huge, huge get. A lot of people compare him to Dylan Edwards, but I'm sure if he was asked that, he would say he wanted to be himself, which I agree. But definitely can see some comparisons in terms of speed and twitchiness, and maybe how they might end up using them in the backfield. Just don't know how that's going to look just yet till maybe game 1 or as the season goes along. Michael Welch, obviously, he's a bruiser. And don't sleep on Batista. Titus Batista is his name. Yeah, I actually like him a lot. He made a very, very he had a very, very good response to um I forgot exactly what Darius asked him from Recent People Media. or said to him. Basically, he was just saying that he doesn't get a lot of reps, so when he gets his reps, he makes the best of his opportunities. So, shout out to him. I hope to see him grow and develop even more and more as the season goes on. And I just wish a healthy season for this running back room as a whole. Um, what other position group? Safety room. I like. I'm really confident in Tawfiq Byard. Been hearing a lot about him as well. How he's not just a dog on the field. He actually is very smart when it comes to knowing the formations, the the tendencies, the plays. So that's a huge get. Not just knowing your position, but knowing the position group of the guys that's in front of you and also on the other side of the ball of you. So that's a huge plus. And then Carter Stoutmeyer, he started to come along a little bit more, starting to get a little bit more comfortable in his position, even more so than he already was. So in Preston Hodge. Now let's talk about some position groups that I'm still on the fence about, and in some position groups I really feel like need to improve because the season around the corner, and I don't want my blood pressure raising. I don't want Unc, aka Coach Prime, blood pressure rising. I'm none of that. So let's first start off with the DBs. Okay. Um, Preston Hodge, he's not really somebody I'm really too concerned about. I actually like Preston Hodge a whole lot. I feel like he's really smart. And I know he's coming with that chip on his shoulder because this is his. Technically, he's supposed to have been entering into the NFL draft this past season coming up. But he ended up using his JUCO year and ended up coming back, which is good for him. So I know he's going to come back with a chip on his shoulder. And we've been seeing little snippets of him inside of the Well Off Media videos as well. But let's talk about the other DBs. We got Tyreek Davis, we have DJ McKinney, Tion Parks, those guys. So I know DJ McKinney's a fan favorite, and Tion Parks, he played on a lower level school, but he still has a lot of potential. DJ McKinney, he's a good player, but I need him to be a great player. It's certain snippets that I see of him. These are snippets. I don't know what goes on in the whole practice at all because they don't show that as they shouldn't. But I will say that certain snippets that I see of him, I'm not the most happiest with sometimes. Like I'm gonna be honest with y'all. So if you're sensitive, you might as well leave my live right now. But he kind of tends to. I need DJ McKinney to not be lazy this season. He had a great season last. He had a good season last season, but I feel like he wasn't great. He has the potential to reach that. Um, you know, even certain snippets that I've been seeing, as I was continuing to say, I've been seeing that gap between him and the wide receiver. It's too much for me. Like, cause you're gonna have wide receivers just going to run 4 threes, 4 twos, that's really going to try to begin in the end zone. And he kind of has to really polish that, as I would like to say. I was trying to figure out the right word. Um, I know they always talk about him being an NFL first rounder caliber type of DB, and he has the potential to be that. Okay, this is the season. This is his last season to prove that. Seriously, like he's in his head coach is literally the best DB to ever do it. So I really need him to take heed to what he's saying. Um, but Tion Parks, I feel like he's improving. He might need a little bit more time, but I do like Tion Parks a whole lot. I can see him starting at some point. I don't know if he's going to start just yet, but I really do like Tion Parks. Like I said, he got some sharpening up his skills to do a little bit more. And when it comes to Tyreek Davis, I really like Tyreek Davis. He's how can I explain him? First of all, he's fast, so it's crazy because I seen a well off media video too, and it was actually him and DeKalin Taylor racing at the end of practice. So it's good to know that he's on the defensive side of the ball. He's one of the fastest players, so that's a huge plus as well. Um, but like I said, when it comes to this, it's kind of hard, really, really judge everything because we don't see the whole entire practice. Like if I was there actually watching the whole entire practice, seeing the plays from start to finish, I can have a better gauge as to what is going wrong in certain plays when it comes to some of these DBs. Um, Another group that I'm a little bit on the fence about is the defensive line, and I say that because not only has Coach Prime been calling them out on a consistent basis, um, from what I've been seeing, obviously I don't want our offensive line to be getting killed every single play. Absolutely not. That'll be an issue in itself that we don't need at all, that we can't afford to have either. But I will say that I need to see a little bit more dog in the defensive line. Like I seen that snippet from um, Gilly the Kid, and I'm I made a comment on that post too, just to kind of piggyback off of that. I tagged him in it. He didn't see it. It is what it is, but it's not. That wasn't really the point. But I was trying to say is that you know the delivery of what he was saying, like the message itself was good, but the delivery might have not been the best when it comes to certain things, being as though that he kind of put that out in the open for us to see that conversation when it came to Jaheim Otis. Now, do I feel like Jaheim Otis needs to pick it up and step up a little bit more? Of course. Like there was so much hype about him around his name coming into this program. I need to really see him ball out. Like seriously, you gotta have that dog in him a little bit more. Um, I've been seeing a lot of lazy tendencies when it comes to the defensive line. I'm just being honest. If you got two eyeballs and you can see, you can clearly see that as well. And I needed the defensive line to be dogs. Now, I see them having a heavy rotation in the defensive line room, but, you know, I really feel like we need those guys that are going to be those real leaders. Because when you think about all the seniors is on the defensive line, like these guys, the next step is either the league or a 9 to 5. I ain't knocking a nine of I ain't really knocking a 9 to 5, but I'm just saying though, you know, this season really matters for this group potentially because it's going to also deter what type of players we get either in the portal going into the next season or what type of recruits we get on the next season. If the defensive line has a bad year, which I don't plan on having, if the defensive line has a bad year, recruits are not going to want to come there, no matter who's the coach. Nobody cares about that. Like, it means something, but that's not the biggest factor at all. It's not the biggest factor. They want to see these recruits and transfer portal players want to see how they're going to be developed. What are they going to be worth after they're finished training and being coached by you? Um, so yeah, we'll see. Another group that I'm not on the fence about, but I'm curious about is going to be the tight ends group. I'm really excited for the tight ends this year. You know, Zach Atkins and um, Savell Smalls, which was interesting because I think it was like two practices ago. Coach Prime basically said, calling all y'all dogs from each of y'all position groups. And, I seen all the other players come from the position groups. I'm like, all right, cool. Then I seen Savell Smalls come out for the tight ends. You know, I was kind of surprised by that because we're all hype about Zach Atkins. Not saying that they won't use Zach Atkins or Zach Atkins won't be a factor this season, but it was really good to see that Savell Smalls is starting to become more of a leader and becoming more of that face of that tight end room as the practices go by. Um, so I'm really excited to see how they're going to utilize the tight end group finally this season because they need to utilize this running back room. They need to utilize this tight end room. They really need to utilize these position groups as well. This will help with recruiting. This will help with the scheme of things, and this will help with being able to dominate teams um, this season. Not just win, dominate. I keep saying this. Not just win, but dominate. They have to dominate this season, and they do not have a light schedule at all. Schedule's not light, and then their first game is definitely a test. First game is definitely a test. Do not sleep on Delaware Blue Hens. Like I keep trying to tell people, don't sleep on them. Yes, they're a lower level program, but I still will not sleep on them. We thought Norfolk, I mean not Norfolk. Oof. We thought that ah man, I'm having a brain fart right now. What's the first team they played last year? I'm having a crazy brain fart right now. Hello, I say their name every single time. Y'all help me out in the conversation. But y'all know what I'm talking about. A lot of people thought they was sweet. Colorado almost lost to them first game. Like we not in a position to downplay or count any team out, not even Wyoming at all. The schedule that they have is not sweet at all. So they're gonna have to really be locked in and be prepared because this team has so many weapons and potential that they really don't have much of an excuse to lose. They have so much NFL experience and talent and Hall of Famers in the room. Like I gotta y'all had the opportunity of a lifetime. There's people that are killed to have what y'all have right now as an opportunity to play in the program around Hall of Famers like y'all do. So my message to the team is that y'all really, really gotta seize the moment. Y'all really gotta appreciate the moment because you got people that's about to kill themselves because they don't play football anymore. Y'all have the opportunity to still play football. Seriously, y'all really have the opportunity to still play football. Y'all got the ball in your hand. Y'all really got the ball in your hands. So what y'all gonna do with it? Um, the quarterback room though, looks like Caden Salter might be the one who's gonna start. Obviously, nothing has came out of Coach Prime or any of the physician group's mouth that hey, Caden Salter is the designated starter. So this is not me saying he's going to be the starter, but from what it looks like, I'm just kind of trying to put the puzzle pieces together, hoping they fit. Look like Caden Salter might be that starter. Juju Lewis, obviously, he's a stud and he's a young kid and he's grasping on a lot fast. Obviously, still learning a lot too as well, but I feel like he's really improved since he's been there. He's got bigger. This team has definitely got bigger and faster. I give him that. I give him that. Shout out to Coach Swayze on that. Swayze gonna get him right. Something else I'm looking for from this season in these next couple of days and weeks going into this game. I need some more leaders on this team, like more vocal leaders on a consistent basis. I need some more vocal leaders on this team. Um, I've been seeing Caden Salter step up. Obviously, that's a huge plus with him being a quarterback. Um, I need to see some more vocal leaders. I need to see some more vocal leaders on our defensive line group. I need to see some more vocal leaders on even the wide receiver group as well. Like they have a lot of good talent, but I want to see some more vocal leaders as well too, because that essentially is going to set the culture within the program even more so than it already is. That's going to set the thermostat of the team before practices, before games. So that's my challenge to them is for more leaders to step up. And there's so many ways you could be a leader though. It's not even just vocal, it's action based too. How consistent are you as a player to do the right thing in the most disciplined way? That's what makes you a leader too as well. How are you able to teach the guy that's below you as well? Are you willing to be teachable? Are you willing to put your sensitive, emotional feelings aside and let the coaches coach you? And that goes for players and coaches too. Like I know with you being a coach, if you're a coach, you're a teacher, it's human nature to develop a strong bond with players or your students. And some of them tend to become your favorites in a way. And at the end of the day, these coaches are none of these players' friends, and these players are none of the coaches' friends either as well. So it really comes down to how much are these leaders, coaches, and players included, are going to hold each other accountable so that they are, essentially what I'm looking for. So they are put on the path to success. Obviously, success has to do with the person's actions as well, but how are we pushing them as well to get closer to their goals too? But yeah, that'd be my main things. But they gotta buckle up though, because Georgia Tech, I promise you, they're not sweet at all. They're gonna run the ball. They're gonna run the ball. They're gonna run the ball. And for everybody to think that they are just gonna run the ball, yeah, I need to learn football a little bit more. Like obviously in the past years, they have been very, very um, dominant in running the ball, but teams change their schemes up after a while. It's a lot of pressure and eyes on Haynes King as well. So you never know what type of training he's been getting to further develop him as well in the passing game too as well. Especially with them already being a threat and running the ball, you really, really gonna have to buckle up when it comes to this team because they want to smoke with Colorado at the end of the day. They want to smoke Colorado. Um, this is gonna be a huge test, and I really, really need Colorado to make a statement in this game. It's gonna be a ball fight though. First game is definitely gonna be a ball fight. I'm not expecting Colorado to blow out them, and I'm really not expecting them to blow out Colorado as well. But it's gonna be a dog fight. It's gonna be a dog fight, and may the best man win at the end of the day. And all I can say is that I hope y'all ready. I hope y'all been taking care of your bodies. I hope y'all been in y'all playbook. I hope y'all been holding each other accountable. I hope that y'all been really, really appreciating the moment and seizing your moment and getting your reps and making yourself known at practice because Prom even said it today in the Well Off Media video. Like, basically, like, matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and play that video. I got little snippets. Obviously, none of this footage is mine at all whatsoever. Shout out to Well Off Media for this footage. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get into it though. I'm not even gonna tell y'all what he said. I'm gonna let y'all hear it.
See if he can articulate it. Come on, Smitty.
Bells, real quick. I listen to all those team meetings. I listen to what the coaches tell you. I watch your faces. I watch the work that you put in out here. So I sent Coach this note that just said, I'm old. I've been around a lot of players, a lot of really good players. Andre Giroude's one of them. LeBron James. I spent a bunch of time with USA Basketball. There's a confident guards dominant. Guard in practice.
Motivate.
Oh.
We don't want to
Wake up!
the time you want to be on it.
Hey, y'all bullshit! Come on, bro! Punt team! Punt team! Punt! Punt! Punt!
He gonna flip out.
It's your fault.
You don't believe.
Give me an answer, please. Why is that a problem?
Because we're not focused, coach. That's one.
All right. Let's get on the line. Let's do some guesses. Because we ain't getting none of this right now. Let's get on the line. Here we go. Let it out. Let's go. Let's go.
Then we got to be on one side.
One side. Everybody on one side. Everybody on one side.
I just wanted to stop that right there. Is pretty much just say like they are so close to the first game to a team that's not sweet at all to not be focused. Like y'all gotta. Oh man. Oh man. Y'all gotta lock in, dog. Y'all gotta lock in. Y'all gotta lock in. Like I get every practice is not gonna be a great practice, but y'all gotta lock in. Like the energy don't even seem the same today compared to some of the other practices they had. Like they don't seem excited and I can't even put it into words. I need to see more energy though.
Hey, defense
I don't
up.
care if it's one team. You don't need
DK. Win.
Like that
Come on, five.
Good job.
Yes, tight end, run. Right, tight end. Yeah, tight end.
Something else I also peeped as well I wanted to say is that I've been noticing certain players running with the ones and twos a little bit more frequently. Um, I thought I included a clip of what I was initially going to say, but pretty much Coach Prom said in the start of his meeting was that, after today, like they're going to start solidifying who's going to be starting essentially, who's going to be in that first and second team group. And he said that if you are in the scouting team, don't feel bad and don't take it no type of way. You know, that can change after game one or two or as the season goes by. But he's going to expect no matter what group you want to come to show up to work there, no matter what. But I've been noticing Hakeem Williams been running with the ones and twos a little bit more. Um, Sincere Brown definitely worked his way up. I'm not surprised about that at all. Um, Trying to figure out what other group. So Kareem Harden looks like he was filling in for Zy Chrysler today. I don't know if he's hurt or what's going on with that. I hope he get healthy fast because I'm really excited for Zy Chrysler this upcoming season. I need him to get better. I need speedy recovery for him on the offensive line. Not to say that Kareem Harden can't do it because I've been hearing a lot of Kareem Harden's name as well. Um, but even Coach Prime said it too is that this room is like a little bit more deep as it pertains to the potential of who could play. He said he knows about 8 guys off the top of his head that he feels like he'll be confident in as far as playing. William, what's good, bro? But yeah, I'm I'm just curious to see what's going to happen this season, y'all. He says I heard it should be fine though. Yeah, like I didn't think it was like nothing too crazy though. Um, I forgot the last time I seen him practice. I believe it was like sometime last week, if I'm not mistaken. The last time I seen him practice. But hopefully he's good to go first game. If not, like I said, I've been hearing a lot of good things about Kareem Harden as well. So just looking forward to seeing what these guys do. You never know what you may end up seeing in the offensive line room as far as rotations. There's some pros and cons to rotating the offensive line throughout the game. Like the pros are obviously, you know, you kind of give guys rest a little bit as the game goes on. Because playing offensive line, blocking somebody all day, pass blocking, run blocking, that's not nothing easy. You weigh like 300 pounds. That's not an easy thing to do. Um, he said, yeah, like a week ago. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Bet. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't tripping. But, I lost my train of thought. But, yeah, man, I lost my train of thought. Yeah. That's what happens when we get enough sleep. Oh, pros and cons. The cons could be that might mess up the momentum of the flow of your what you're trying to do and accomplish, especially if you're trying to run the ball. You put different guys in and you're trying to perfect the running game. That can mess a lot of things up as well because I mean not every person plays the same. And you kind of want your guys to get in the momentum um, as the game goes on. Like certain players build up momentum as the game goes on. Like, we've seen a lot of that when it came to Dallin Hayden last season. Like, Dallin Hayden, one of those running backs where, from what I can see last season, he's one of those running backs that builds up his momentum as the game goes on. He might not start off strong. Might It's a huge might because I don't know what type of running back he's going to be this year with the addition of Coach Falk. But you want your guys, your starters, to kind of stay in, but you don't want them to get tired. Like if you have a player like Travis, he's a little bit different because he can go all day when it comes as it pertains to football, obviously. So pause. But yeah, he said I don't want them rotating again. To be honest, yeah, nah, I don't. I don't necessarily want them rotating either. To be honest with you, like I feel like the starters should be the starters. Like the rooms that I feel like is going to be heavy rotation, and I'm expecting them to have a heavy rotation is obviously going to be the running back room, depending upon what type of package they do. The wide receiver room, so they have so many weapons. Defensive line and the edge room, obviously, I see a lot of rotating pieces in that. And maybe even the DB room as well, as far as the cornerbacks. Because I don't know who's going to be on the other side of DJ McKinney, because I know DJ McKinney's probably going to end up being starting on the one side. So um, it could be Tyreek Davis, it could be Tion Parks, it could be RJ. Like the cornerback room isn't terrible. They have room to improve, definitely, but they're not terrible at all. They're not like terrible, but the when you look at a conference that passes the ball a lot, like we definitely gotta tighten up. We definitely gotta tighten up. And linebacker room looks like Reggie Hughes and Martavius French might be starting. I don't know just yet. I've been seeing a little bit of glimpses of Jeremiah Brown, but I'm not sure. If y'all hear a train, I apologize. I live right next to the train. I really apologize. So if I stop talking, that's why. You might hear the train in the background though. But there you go. Man, I can't wait till I move. I can't wait till I move. But yeah. So I don't know. We'll see though. I'm uh I'm counting down the days now. How many days away we are we now? What is it? August 16th? He said interior D line scaring me a little bit. Yeah, bro. I said it in the beginning of this video, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Like, mm, the edges, I'm a little bit more confident in. I think they'll have a great season, actually. But the interior, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. And I'm speaking on it from the glimpses that they show us in Reach the People Media, Well Off Media, um, the pregame show, like stuff like that. I'm speaking on it from what I can see in my own two eyes. Somebody else might have a different perspective because they literally have a different perspective because they're actually there. But what I can see my own two eyes, I'm kind of scratching my head right now at the interior defensive line. I'm kind of scratching my head right now when it comes to, you know, the DBs of just just a little bit, just a little bit. So, but in the comment section, let me know what y'all think about each position group. Um, he said the edges I'm cool with. Interior might be a long day. Yeah, bro. I'm a little bit on the fence right now. Let me know in the comment section though. What position group are you most concerned about right now? Being as though that the first game is like literally around the corner. What position groups are you kind of like, I hope they really ready. Let me know in the comment section. I kind of want to hear your thoughts, even if it's something that I don't typically agree with. I don't mind. Yeah, I'm gonna answer that. But yeah, we gonna see, man. I still have to go watch that some sort of press conference today with the Georgia Tech coach as well. See what they talking about. I watched the one with Eric Rivers the other day. See what he was talking about. Eric Rivers is definitely somebody they gonna have to worry about next season as well. I meant this season. I meant as well. He said it looked like they need to start tackling more. Like you mean like in practice? Like they need to start tackling a little bit more. I know that the quarterback's not gonna get touched. That's like, I mean, I kind of get that as far as you don't want to hurt your quarterback. That's kind of how it is in the NFL. So Dion is real preparing you for the future type of guy. So, um, and then I know they don't want too many dudes getting hurt too as well. So like, I get it, but I get what you coming from too, bro. Chad Clark was having the field day. Yeah, bro. Chad Clark looking good, bro. I hope that he has a healthy, prosperous season. He balls out. Seriously. Seriously. Uh, Georgia Tech coach was very upset during the press conference. Yeah, bro, I gotta go watch that to go see what he was talking about. You saying he was upset? I'm trying to figure out what he talking about. Well, why he's upset. Um, Sound like both coaches is upset. Coach Prime and him upset because Coach Prime was heated today. He was heated. And not even just today. He's kind of heated yesterday too. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what's been going on in the program, and I'm not gonna make it my own scenarios as to what's been going on. That's not my place at all. But you know, he had to he had to get with the team about something. And I get it too, being the head coach, game time is like literally around the corner. Before you know it, August 29th, we'll be here. And the coaches is really, really trying to get their team right in a sense. Like Dion made also a statement today by basically saying that we're not preparing for each other no more. We're preparing for Georgia Tech now. Like this is we on Georgia Tech time now. Well, they on our time now. He said, "Oh, him and Brown feeling the same way." Fact, I'm telling you, bro, they feeling the same way right now. They feeling the same way right now. It's going down to that time, bro. Football season is officially here. I'm excited about it, bro. It's been too. I feel like it's been so long. Like it's been so long. I feel like it's been so long. But that's all I got. If you are new to my channel, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. It'll do me such a huge favor. And I truly appreciate everybody that has been supporting and subscribe, or tuning into my channel thus far. I truly appreciate y'all. I didn't even think I would be as far as I am currently right now, but um, it's going to continue to grow. Um, and yeah, you never know what the future holds. And yeah, that's all I got. Y'all have a blessed rest of y'all day. And